Okay, ready? In 3, 2,
This is wrong counting.
3, 2, 1. Welcome back.
Wait, we have to switch seats.
What? Okay.
Iron Man.
Iron Man 2. Alright, it's alright. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the movie inspectors. Welcome back to the movie inspectors. Civil War edition. That's right, Grant. What are we reviewing today?
Civil War, and I'm the king now.
You think you're the king now? We're reviewing Captain America Civil War. I think one of the most consequential movies of the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe, released in May of 2016.
Around the same time as Shin Godzilla, which was terrible.
Yes, and it was right in the middle of the presidential election, and a lot of people had fun with that online,
yes,
saying that some people were Team Captain, some people were Team Iron Man, some people were Team Thanos. But
wait, what? Team Thanos, the team that will kill all the heroes. Vote for Team Thanos.
And that's the guy that won. He's in the White House right now.
Donald Trump, the real life Thanos. He even had the same initials.
He does. TH.
Destroyer Thanos, Donald Trump.
So this was an incredibly consequential movie, even more so than the last Captain America, which was really consequential because it got rid of S.H.I.E.L.D. Here,
well,
really,
that really got rid of it. We immediately see a return in Avengers 2.
That's true. That's true.
And eventually comes back afterward. That's
true. It's but really knocked it down. But this sees the end of the Avengers, maybe, because we see the sides get drawn.
Well, not the end of the Avengers, because we're going to get Avengers Infinity War, so...
I think Grant's in a little bit of a nerd mood today, but that's okay. We like it. So, Grant, what was the most surprising? Well, tell us how you liked Captain America Civil War.
A lot, probably because it was. Can we just call this Spider-Man Civil War? Because this guy nobody really wanted to see Cap. They wanted to see Spider-Man.
You think so? It was our first introduction to the Marvel Cinematic Universe Spider-Man, right there, who came down on Team Iron Man. He was recruited by Tony Stark to help out in the airport scene, and we got to see him, Tom Holland, the actor who played Peter Parker, and his hot Aunt May.
Which actually changed actors from Homecoming.
No, it didn't. Same actors.
But we never saw Aunt May in that movie.
Yes, we did. Well, you'll see it when we watch. That's why we do these. This is why we watch these again. Because you lose all those little things. So, Grant, what we got to talk about it because it's the thing that everybody wants to know. Are you Team Captain America or Team Iron Man?
Well, we had to switch chairs for one reason.
Why?
I'm with Team Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Iron Man.
Well, that's right. That's why you're over there. So, Grant, why are you Team Iron Man?
Because, look, I honestly think that this is an unfair fight. Iron Man got all the talented, he has the most skilled characters, Black Widow and Black Panther. We know they're skilled as heck, and they're angry, especially King T'Challa, who was Black Panther, who literally tried, before the airport fight even happened, tried to straight up kill the Winter Soldier.
That's right. Well, but what do you think about their positions on the world there, where Team Iron Man, Captain America didn't trust the government, so he didn't want the government telling the Avengers what to do, but Iron Man said that the only way to have this happen is to have some restraints. So what do you think about that?
Well, true. There should be some restraints, like don't kill innocent people on purpose. But not like restraints as, like, because what you're basically saying in this movie is every single case scenario shown by the government, if the Avengers weren't there, the entire world would something would happen to it. Avengers 1, it would have been taken over by aliens. Avengers 2, a crack would go down the earth from the giant falling island.
Although that island was caused by Iron Man because he built Ultron.
Okay, some mistakes happened, but he didn't create. But he didn't create Ultron and say, "Oh yes, this robot's gonna kill all civilization."
No, he didn't. He didn't do it on purpose. You're right. See, I kind of come down on Team Iron Man's side because I feel like Captain America is being too idealistic here. You know, like he just thinks that, well, we can't be have any oversight to us. We have to do the decisions ourselves, which I agree with. But I'm really more Team War Machine because I think Team War Machine is the one who put it into perspective for me. It was not about, it wasn't like it was S.H.I.E.L.D. that was in charge or the War Council. It was the United Nations. There was 127 nations were saying, we want the Avengers to be put into check. And for what Team Iron Man was saying, or Team Captain America was saying, well, we should be able to operate the way we want to operate without any rules. And Iron Man saying, no, you have to operate within the system or you have to retire. Now, both of them went to extremes and they were fighting each other and Iron Man got
why couldn't they just play rock, paper, scissors to find out?
Rock, paper, scissors to figure this out? Yeah.
Instead of, I don't know, everybody being trying to be murdered.
Yeah.
This guy tried to kill this guy. Well, everybody on this team just tried to take this guy down.
Yeah, well, they were trying to arrest him. They weren't trying to kill him, but they were trying to arrest him.
Well, this guy tried to kill him.
He did try to kill him, and Iron Man ended up trying to kill him because we found out that Winter Soldier, when he was under hypnosis, tried to kill, or did kill, Tony Stark's parents. Yeah, that's pretty.
And then Spider-Man got really hurt during the fight. Yep. Sorry, bro, you didn't make it to the final scene.
No, he didn't make it to the final scene. Well, let's talk about the airport scene. And let's talk about that big battle, which, my gosh, when I saw that, there were so many amazing things in that. First, we had Spider-Man taking Cap's shield. That was pretty cool.
That was amazing. The only thing I wished I could have wished for was a scene where, like, all the characters that can fly, which is... There's not a lot of flying guys on that team. I just realized.
Just Falcon, yeah. Just Falcon.
Well,
Scarlet Witch can fly, yeah, kinda.
It's more like...
Levitate herself.
Yeah, it's more like moonwalking up.
You know, and I thought the funniest thing, though, in that airport scene is what this guy did. What Ant-Man did. When he became Giant Man. Remember when he became Giant Man?
When he became tiny, he's like, can I have some orange slices?
Yeah, right at the end of that. That was...
Like, there's a joke running around from the line of the trailer where Black Man says, give this man, and and people would say, instead of replacing it, give this man a shield, replace it, like, give this man, like, showing a picture of Ant-Man saying, does anybody have any orange slices? And Black Panther saying, give this man some orange slices.
So, now, this movie introduced several new characters. It introduced Spider-Man. It introduced Black Panther. And, well, that's it. Those are the two new characters.
So many characters.
But we got to see some new abilities with Ant-Man becoming Giant Man. That was pretty cool.
And also we saw an upgraded Hawkeye bow.
That's true. And we also saw Winter Soldier become kind of a good guy in this movie. So,
well, after Winter Soldier, he became a good guy by saving Cap's freaking life.
Yeah, that's true. So, and then we had the Captain Nemo, whatever his name was, the big villain that was manipulating all the superheroes into fighting one another.
I just realized he had a pretty good reason, because the Avengers didn't care about his family being murdered. Like, that would drive a guy pretty insane if his family was murdered, and the Avengers did absolutely nothing to try and
A lot of people didn't like Baron. What was his name? Was the Baron there? But because they felt like he was kind of weak. But I thought it was amazing that he was just a simple human who just studied hard and figured out what each weakness was for each villain and turned them on themselves.
Wow, this guy's weakness was the American dollar.
Well, the American dollar, but also finding out that his parents were killed by Winter Soldier.
Yeah, the coolest thing is of how he was able to simply rectify it with a long. He was sort of like a nerd, like Spider-Man, who was given the materials to build a giant bomb. Because after he basically stole the Hydra book, he basically was like, all right, I know how to make Winter Soldier on my own side. I'm going to take out the power, and we're going to cause havoc.
Now, Grant, this was in Phase 3. It was, it's part of Phase 3. What?
My most hated thing about this villain is the wasted villain Tri-Skull.
Tri-Skull?
That guy was the
Oh, Crossbones.
Yeah,
The one who
he
blew
would have been
himself.
so cool.
Yeah.
Like right after the movie was burned.
Yep, he was blown up. He was.
It would have been
We
so
think.
cool.
You never know. He did survive Captain America Winter Soldier with a building falling on him, so who knows? Maybe he'll come back at some point.
Are you sure? If
No,
we
I'm not
haven't
sure.
seen him for 5 flipping movies when he already assumed to be dead, but some people analyzing that he's not, then that means that the Marvel Cinematic Universe meant to kill him off, and he is dead.
So in this movie, it was the beginning of Phase 3. So because
oh yeah, and in Crossbones.
well, it's not the beginning. Ant-Man was the beginning of Phase 3. But
oh yeah, and it's also the first time we saw Crossbones. A villain's face looks like a piece of pizza.
That's true. So no Infinity Stones were shown in this movie.
But we did get a pretty good end credit scene.
What was the end credit scene?
I forgot.
You forgot. Oh well, I know what one of the end credit scenes was, where Black Panther was in Wakanda with Captain America and Winter Soldier, and they put them down. You put Winter Soldier asleep, remember, because he had to go asleep.
Oh yeah, I remember. The other one was.
What was the other one? See, this is why we got to do the reviews right after we watch the movies.
Oh yeah, there was no other one.
No, there
Just
was.
that one.
I can't remember what it was either. But
Maybe
it was Thanos with the glove. No, that was.
That was Avengers 2.
That was Avengers 2. But we can't remember what the penultimate end credit scene, well, the end credit scene was in this. But oh yes, I remember now. It was Spider-Man in his room.
Yeah.
Where he found out that he had the suit had more abilities than just being a regular suit, and that and I think that'll pay off in Spider-Man: Homecoming coming up in a couple movies.
War.
And Infinity War.
No, it's weird. I just noticed something from the Infinity War trailer.
What?
Right when he gets out of that bus, spoilers for the fight. Right when he gets out of the bus in the trailer, he immediately turns into Iron Spider.
Not yet. We don't know that. That's just a trailer. We don't know that he has that suit yet. So
Well,
Grant.
he's definitely gonna get it. Too much in the trailer showed him wearing that suit for them to show off. Just we'll just get rid of that.
Is there any questions that you have to ask me about this movie?
If there was if you would actually pick the teams and switch around the team members, who would you switch with who?
Well, that's interesting because in the comics, really, I thought that Iron Man was the really bad guy in the comics because he was like he kind of went megalomaniac. But in this one, boy, if I was very surprised at Black Widow being on Team Iron Man. I think that was a switch. I would have put her on Captain America, and
Who would you replace?
I would have put. I definitely would have put Hawkeye on Team Iron Man because he's more of a company guy that he like follows company orders. And
well, I guess that's why he's on Captain America.
Well,
actually, no, I would actually probably, no, it's weird. I would probably switch out. I always thought it was weird of how, this guy kept picking, like, both sides. So I wonder if he would be, like, more of a...
Captain?
No, this guy.
Like a middle guy, like Winter Soldier?
Like, yeah, because he doesn't really pick sides. In the opening scene, he was basically saying protecting both sides at the same time.
Sure.
It was sort of hard for him to be Team Iron Man, even though he was supporting the fact that this should be happening.
That's true. So
that this shouldn't be happening, but still also at the same time saying that this should be happening. So I think it would more fall into the middle with Winter Soldier.
So Grant, is there anything else you want to say about this movie before we wrap it up?
Spider-Man is awesome.
Spider-Man is awesome. And I'm gonna say how much I liked how different this was than the comic Civil War, which I read, and where Iron Man was really, you knew Iron Man was the bad guy here. I think this comes much closer to making you have to have a real choice. And that's important because speaking of choices, on our Facebook page right now is that poll that's going on, Team Iron Man or Team Captain America. Last time I saw it, Captain America was...
century.
Yeah, Captain America was winning, so go to our Facebook page and vote on that. And now we gotta go.
We need to check. It's been a while since we checked that.
We'll check it after this. So, Grant, before we go to what's up next, because we have a bonus question from an audience member.
You mean by audience member, by a person who lives here?
Yes. Your mother.
All right, just ask the
Inspector
question.
H, your mother. Heather, what's your question?
Okay, Inspector Grant and Inspector Dustin. My question is, Spider-Man was recruited into Civil War by Iron Man. If he had been not recruited in, if he had known all the facts and made his own choice, Iron Man or Captain America, who do you think he would have chosen to fight for?
At this point, I would just say Captain America. But in the comics, Iron Man literally forced Spider-Man to reveal his true identity. And if they kept that factor, which most of the people already knew his identity, except for this guy. And
Nobody there knows his identity. Only Iron Man.
Only Iron Man wrote this guy.
No, he doesn't know either. Remember, he says, how young is this kid?
No, to be known by for people to know their identity.
Oh, okay.
Like this guy, because he retired, and this guy because everybody knows that he's a flipping alien.
All right.
And that's what happens to aliens.
So back to the question.
So I was pretty sure it's Caps because if he knew that one of the people who tried to convince him was also, I don't know, I don't really think Spider-Man would choose to be in this war.
That's true.
At all.
I agree. I think he would definitely choose Captain America. In fact, he looked up to Captain America. He was talking to him during the fight. He was like, hey, kids, Captain America, the shield is so cool, and blah, blah, blah. And he's a young kid, but Iron Man told him, and he said it during the fight, he told him that Captain America was wrong, but he thought he was right, and that made him dangerous. And that's why Spider-Man was helping out Iron Man. But I don't think he knows what the issue was, because he's just a young kid. And I think what we see at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming, spoiler, is he turns down being in the Avengers because he wants to be a neighborhood Spider-Man. I think that's what he likes. So you're right.
He would probably not be in this war, probably because he doesn't have a reason. He's not part of the Avengers yet.
Yeah.
So why should be fighting this war for the Avengers if he's not even a Avenger?
So now we're going to go to What's Up Next? We're back for a switch sides for our trailer for Doctor Strange. He's not here.
He's He's in the shattered dimension.
He's in the
there.
mirror dimension.
He's there, but he's not there.
He might be here for the review. He's taking a magical ride on the U.S. Postal Service, and I hope he will be here soon. But
taking a magical ride
we're gonna
in the mailbox.
in the mailbox. We're going to see the trailer. Here it is.
A triangle. Illuminati confirmed.
You think you know how the world works?
Yes, it works with fluency and death.
What if I told you? The reality you know is one of many.
Like Force and
He is
Marvel.
going
Holy
into the
crap!
trailer.
This doesn't make any sense.
Not everything does. Not everything has to.
Alright, alien is a human.
I like that start of the trailer there.
Twisted
The
arts.
mirror dimension.
We harness energy and shape reality.
Well, that's weird. Yeah, nobody just sees the reality shaking.
In an
You
instant.
know?
How do I get from here to there?
How did you become a doctor?
Study and practice. Years of it. There's a strength to him. But is he ready?
Naked?
Be careful which path you travel down, Strange. Stronger men than you have lost their way. I have
Do
been
you know the way?
in pain. New diamonds left on this world.
Oh, nobody sees that.
There is no other way.
Do you know the way?
I spent so many years peering through time.
What the? Yeah, nobody sees that at all.
For you.
There's more. Why'd you stop it?
What's this? My mantra? The Wi-Fi password. We're not savages.
And I guess that's true. Pizza said, Kyle, what's that Joseph for?
That's Benedict Cumberbatch and Chiwetel Ejiofor. That's the two main characters. This was Doctor Strange. It's an origin of the Doctor Strange character that we first heard about in Captain America Winter Soldier. They talked about Doctor Stephen Strange in there for a second. Very quick second. Grant, quick.
More of a cameo than it was in.
Yeah, it wasn't even a cameo, it was just a mention. Grant, what do you think of Doctor Strange? What did you like about this movie, and what are you looking forward to seeing a second time through?
Oh, what I'm ready to see is the amazing CGI where just the realities falls in. I've been watching Gravity Falls lately, and I saw the Weird Mageddon a couple times, and I say, this is a lot like the Weird Mageddon.
It is
Everything
like-
folding in, except for less weirdness.
All right.
There isn't red waterfalls that are going upwards.
I'm,
It's totally not blood.
I'm looking forward to the Time Stone being introduced, spoiler, and seeing how it fits into the overall
spoiler
universe. Yeah, the spoiler universe. And I really want to see how Doctor Strange, how his powers are going to come about, and see if there's any hints to how his powers are going to grow between now and Infinity War.
Well, in Infinity War, we see his axe get pumped.
Was that English?
I have no idea.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it for now. We're going to just say goodbye now, right, Grant? Goodbye.
Doctor Strange.
Bye, Doctor Strange.
Maybe he's here, maybe he's not.